hello, I'm being weird, sorry. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you wanted to join me today because today, once again, I'm going to be talking about menstrual products. I'm working on a jingle here. I've made maybe 4, maybe 5 videos about menstrual products so far. Most of them have revolved around the menstrual cup because that was one of the first zero waste menstrual products that I found and that I tried out. So that has for the most part been a very significant factor when it comes to my own period routine and how I have made that zero waste. But there are more options than just the cup. And so far I have tried 3 different things, and I really want to talk to you guys about both the cups and then these 2 other options and sort of weigh the pros and cons of them and give you guys my own honest opinions about them. Full disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by any of the brands specifically, but I am an affiliate partner of several of the brands and I have left links to those shops down below, and if there's a discount code I have also mentioned that, and then you can shop with my affiliate link and then I'll earn some commission. Full transparency, hello and good day. So firstly, I think let's start right off the bat with the menstrual cup because that is the one I've been talking about the most. Seems like a good place to start. The menstrual cup is the first zero waste menstrual product that I tried. It seemed like a really intimidating switch, but I'm so happy that I made it. I actually have a whole story time video about my first couple of experiences with the cup, and they're not all positive. It definitely took me some time to get used to because I wasn't actually a tampon person before going into the cup experience, so I wasn't used to invasive or internal, I don't know what's the correct word here, probably not invasive, like internal product stuff that you put in. I wasn't comfortable with that at all, and I didn't really trust the cup and what all. So it took me quite a lot of time to actually trust it, get used to it and sort of find a good rhythm with it. And now I really have. But just switching to a reusable product, no matter what that product is, has been a game changer for me because the amount of products that you have to buy and then use and throw away and then buy more and use and throw away, it's staggering. Around 16,000 period products are used by menstruating people on average in their lifetime. It's such a huge amount of products and you have to pay for all of them, and all of these products are in the long haul cheaper than buying disposable pads and tampons. And disposable pads and tampons also come with a lot of really bad ingredients, like for instance bleach. You don't want bleach near your hoo-ha, but I have both good and bad experiences with the cup. Especially in the beginning when I tried it, I had to get used to it, but I'm so happy that I am using it. But over the last maybe 2 years, I've started to incorporate more products into my my period routine, simply because I have I'm describing my flow as brief but brutal. And especially on the second day, there are often times where I cannot get out the house because I just feel like this, it's awful, and I have to change the cup very often because otherwise it's going to leak. So I have incorporated 2 other kinds of products into my routine to sort of combat that situation so that I can be a person every day of the month, basically. So the first product that I incorporated into my routine was a reusable pad. This works in the exact same way as a disposable pad. There are even like a small clicky thing, so you click it on to your panties and then it's sealed tight and it doesn't go away. And I feel like that's really nice because with a lot of the disposable products it does come with like the glue part, and I remember when I used disposable pads, if you didn't get it right with the glue the first time, the glue was over, the glue was done, and then you didn't actually have any sort of sealment, which made the pad go like this throughout the day. It was awful. And when I've used one of these, I rinse it out in cold water and I let it dry, and then I wash it with my normal clothes so it doesn't stain and there's not like blood everywhere, basically. So yeah, that is what I do. And I forgot to mention how I clean this. When I empty this, I rinse it with cold water to avoid staining, and then when my period is over, I will boil it in boiling water to make sure that it's completely sterile for my next period. And kind of the same thing with these. I have a couple of different ones. These are from Eco-Fun. This is from Aunt Irma. I really like these designs. And then I have a really big night one, which looks like this with I mean, it's as big as my head. There's a lot of padding here because there's just no worse feeling than just suddenly getting the sensation that you're leaking in the middle of the night. Like, that's the worst thing I've ever tried. I hate it a bit. And I've been going with these the cup and the pads for about 2 years, which is a great way of doing it. You can actually also get reusable tampons, and they work in the exact same way as the reusable pads. Rinse them with cold water, let them dry, and then simply wash them with the rest of your clothes. And this is great because both of these products eliminate so much waste because it's something that you can use over and over. But I recently tried a new thing, and I cannot believe it's been such a long time where I haven't used this. But now that I have, I'm really happy that this is a thing. I am of course talking about period underwear. I have partnered up and become an ambassador for Thinx, and they make all different kinds of designs, shapes and sizes of period underwear. And the way this works is that you actually don't need another product to make this work. It looks like a regular pair of underwear, but they have different layers inside, and then they absorb about the same amount as 4 tampons. Then you simply rinse them again, cold water, let them dry, and then wash them with your normal underwear, and that's how it works. It's so intensely nice, and it's such a good idea, and I have found that this combo at night especially, and then with my cup, have been a game changer. I love that combo so much because it's so comfortable. I think the thing is with the reusable pads, although they do work great, is that I've gotten so much used to not being able to feel the period product, and a pad that is on the outside is definitely something that you notice because you can feel it on your skin, and that's not the same with the period underwear and with the cup. Those two just completely fall into like this non-feeling, just it's just there. It does its job without being noticed, which I think is great. And someone commented when I posted about this on Instagram that wouldn't it feel weird sitting there in your own blood, and like, is that, but you can't feel it because there are different layers inside, and the blood is absorbed between these 2 pieces of fabric, and you cannot feel that there is 4 tampons worth of blood in these. Like, it's just, that's really cool. And I also have, of course, a $10 off discount code and a link down below if you want to check these out yourself. I think this is an intensely cool thing, and my new favorite combo is definitely the period underwear, and then with the cup, these 2. I don't think I will ever phase out the cup completely, just because that I've gotten so accustomed to it. I think it's super handy and clever and smart, and I love it, but that combo together is just and I definitely feel like both the pads and the period underwear is great for people who do not necessarily feel comfortable putting something in, which I also completely understand. I think it was I wish someone had told me this myths and things you should know about the menstrual cup video. I made another menstrual cup video, surprise, where a lot of people were commenting that they never used tampons, so would this be able to work? Some people commented that they're a virgin, so they're really scared of putting something in. Completely get it, completely get it. I don't think honestly that I have ever used a tampon, because the idea of tampons just honestly frightened me a little bit. I remember when I was younger and me and the other girls in my class, we were taken to the nurse to talk about menstruation. Cool. And she showed how a tampon in a glass of water would expand so much. And it was terrifying. I didn't like it at all, and I think that sort of just traumatized me a little bit. So I've never used tampons, and yeah, if that's the case, if you're not used to putting anything up, I definitely recommend taking it like taking it slow, and the first time I used my cup, I had it in for about an hour and then I took it out, and I was only in my house, and then I slowly transitioned into, okay, going to the grocery store with it in, and then finally going to class with it and going out of town with it and stuff. But definitely taking it slow is key here. So if you do feel like this is just way too invasive, like the putting of things in and the then I definitely recommend looking at either reusable pads or a pair of period underwear. And definitely a pair of period underwear is a great addition to any period routine, I feel like, because it's just so comfortable and convenient. And I have been loving these, especially on like my worst day, which is day number 2, where I'm just like I'm not feeling great. And the period underwear just makes it so much easier and just so much lighter and more convenient, which is definitely what you want. So these are the 3 kinds of products that I use regularly throughout my routine, and I hope that this made some sort of sense. I hope that you liked this video. I think it's so important to talk about these sorts of things and to share our experiences, because I see a lot of people never having talked about this before, and in my other videos about menstrual cups and about periods in general, so many people are telling me that they don't have anyone to talk to about this, which I feel is so intensely awful. Just, we have to talk and we have to share and like give advice, and there's really a danger to not talking about these things as well, because of course most people experience period cramps and like stomach pains and stuff like that, but if you don't talk to other people and if you don't share your experiences with others, you can very easily exceed the limit of what's normal pain and go into another territory of you actually need some help or there is something wrong. That can be the case. So I'm so up for being open and talking about these kinds of things, because I definitely feel that this should be a safe space where we can talk about this, and not only women and girls, but also trans men and non-binary people. Hello, you're very welcome to always be here. Just like, guys, I'm there for you. Yeah, okay, but I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions about the pads, the cups, the underwear, then leave them down below, because I would love to answer all your questions and make you feel comfortable and find something that really works for you. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel. That would make my day. See you guys in my next video, and take really good care of yourselves. Until then, bye. Thank you so much for watching this video, and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help me create green, zero-waste content, and I love you guys. You can find the links to my social media accounts down below and the link to my Patreon on this screen. Bye!